Hey guys, welcome back to Numismatic's YouTube channel. And before we get into the wonderful coins that we've got to show you today, I just wanted to give a big shout out to the Coin Show Radio, particularly to Matt Dinger and Mike Nottleman. And Mike has offered to turn his hair pink if you guys subscribe to the Coin Show Radio. So please go to the Coin Show Radio, link above, link below, and subscribe. If he gets over 750 subscribers to his new YouTube channel, he will turn his hair pink for the whole month of October.
I will dye my hair highlighter pink.
I will pay for that dye.
Month of October.
I'm so excited for this. I really
That's
am.
going to be great. It's going to be great. I have to find somebody to do it, though. But yeah, no, it's absolutely.
These two great guys have been going for 10 years producing the amazing Coin Show Radio podcast. They're on episode 167 that's just aired. So please, if you don't listen to any coin podcasts, dig them out and subscribe and listen to them on podcast sources. Hey guys, it's numismatic here, and I hope you're having a good time and starting to enjoy life again as we come out of lockdown. What interesting times we are in the coin world at the moment. There seems to be so much more going on. A lot of the mints have started coming back to work and ramping up production, and there's been new issues, new innovations by the Raw Mint, which I'll come to probably in the next video or two. And it's just interesting times all round. And we've got gold that is over $2,000 an ounce. In pounds, 1,550, 1,560 pounds an ounce. And a lot of people think that we're heading up to the $3,000 mark, given the fall off in the value of paper money, fiat currencies, with quantitative easing and all of these kind of things. And from what I can see, there seems to be, almost a mad bubble-like rush into tangible assets, no matter what they are, whether it's bullion or whether it's collector's items. And we'll take a look in a minute at the recent heritage auction, the World Coins Platinum Night auction, and just see some of the prices that were realized well beyond estimate, well beyond expectation. And that's at one end of the market, and what we're seeing at the other end of the market is a big rush into silver and gold. And it's interesting, you would think that most people want to buy cheap and sell high, buy low and sell high, but actually so much more interest is generated in gold, bullion and silver when the price is high. It almost seems like that's when everybody wants to rush into the market. It may or may not be a good time. There are a lot of people who think gold is going to go up to the $3,000, and so buying at $2,000 could be considered cheap. Whether it's sustainable or not, you and I will have to watch over the next few months. But already looking at UK auctions over the last few months, and particularly a great case in point is the Queen coin. These are 2-ounce gold coins. They're actually incredibly rare coins because the mintage was only 53 of these 2-ounce coins in enhanced proof. And the last two of these coins that have sold at UK auctions have sold for £22,000 or so. And there's probably going to be another one coming up in another auction at the Coin Cabinet. So watch that space and see what that one does. But there is a lot of interest in pure gold, modern, low mintage proof coins. And it'll be interesting to see what happens with that trend. And in fact, a good case in point is the heritage auctions that have just happening. The Platinum Night happened the other day, and there are some other cheaper coins available for sale over the next couple of days, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with those, because the Platinum Night is obviously where the high rollers spend their money, and we saw some amazing prices. But if you look at a coin which is scheduled to close in the next half a day or so, so by the time this video airs it'll probably already be over, and we've got a 70 grade silver Una and the Lion, which is already at $3,500, including the 20% buyer's premium from Heritage. And it is a beautiful coin, there is no doubt about that, but there are 3,000 of those coins, and is that really a good market price? Well, they've been selling for £1,500 over in the UK in the last auction in 70 grade, so maybe it is. And you can see here some of the other coins which sold on the Platinum Night. 1839 Proof Sovereign in 64 Ultra Cameo, $43,200 including buyer's premium. A very nice 1820 pattern coin sold for $42,000 as well. These are undeniably very high-end, top-end, beautiful coins. But it is also true to say that the money that is being paid for them has gone up considerably from a year or two ago, and it'll be interesting to see whether that's a trend which continues or whether it's a bubble. Some people think that it's a trend which is going to continue. For example, high grade similar rarity coins which may be minted by the US Mint are still big multiples of these prices. So you may find that over the next 5 years, even buying at these elevated prices, it could be considered cheap, because British rare coins and rare proofs are often very much better value than the equivalent American coin. And it may be there is American money or Japanese money or other Asian money going in, maybe Hong Kong money. There are a lot of people throughout the world pretty desperate, I think, in a way, in a bubble-like way, to buy hard assets, and a lot of that speculation money is going into coins, and I expect it's also going into art and other beautiful collector items which people think may hold their value better than hard currencies. And it's undeniable, really, the price of gold. And the way to think of that is that gold has stayed the same, but the number of fiat notes needed to buy that gold has risen considerably, because there are many more of those fiat notes in circulation, and people are chasing these hard assets. Big thanks to my sponsor, The Coin Connection. If you want coins that are really quality controlled and perfect, Coin Connection is the place to go, and there's 2% off with code JUNE. So, I'm sure you've all been waiting to see some of the beautiful things that have arrived for submission to NGC this week, and here is the one that I'm going to start with. I absolutely love this coin. I think it is fabulous. You saw in the previous video a gold one, and this one is a stonking great big 2 ounce beautifully minted coin, 4 nines fine silver, and it's just, it is produced by Perth Mint, Australian legal tender coin, and it is just extraordinarily pretty. It's got the Chinese lions that feature in the lion dance, and I love this coin, and I might seek out one for my own collection, but it's absolutely lovely seeing the ones that are coming in from people for submission to NGC. So moving on, I don't feature every arrival now, because I want to try and pick out some things for you guys that are a little bit different. But I do, at the same time, I think it's important to show you what collectors are picking out and choosing to spend their hard-earned money on grading. And the patterns are to some extent the same, but at least when you see one of these packages arrive, you know what other people are buying and believing that are a good idea to grade. This one was a pretty expensive 50p piece. It was £1,400 from the mint. There's quite a large production of them, but they sold out in 5 minutes. The Brexit gold 50p piece. Then beautifully wrapped here, and if I ever want to sneeze, then I will certainly have enough material to sneeze into. And here is the Queen. A lot of people said this design was a bit dull when it came out. Personally, I think the design is actually really nice, and the Elton John design I think is even nicer. But these Queen coins are incredibly popular for grading at the moment, and a lot of people buying coins in this particular series. I think it's one of the most successful Royal Mint series for a while, and the two hot series at the moment for the Mint seem to be the Music Legends series, where the Queen is the first one, and then also the Bond series, where we're having the second one released very shortly. Here is one of the Celebration Sovereigns. It's kind of very smart, very understated, very British, distinguished by its brilliant uncirculated matte finish. It's got a little privy mark with the monogram of Prince Albert. Just altogether a really nice coin. Probably a slow burner in relation to some of the more jazzy issues, but that doesn't mean to say those kind of coins are not worth picking up. They've got a very limited mintage, and they are worth picking up. And here is an Una. Everyone is now sending me their Unas for submission to NGC. They've seen, and you saw in the previous bit of video, a 70 grade coin, $3,500 already, and so everybody wants a 70. Unfortunately, most of these coins are not really deserving of a 70. They weren't minted beautifully, and the reason why the 70s are so expensive is that there are very few of them, and I suspect very few of them will be graded. There will be a lot of 68s, a lot of 69s, very few 70s, and those 70s might in a couple of years seem like a totally reasonable investment. This one is the Elton John 1 ounce gold coin. I think a really good buy. Depending on the price you get it, but I think people will be paying pretty highly for these. The 2 ounce coin has a mintage of 50, the 1 ounce coin has a mintage of 300. You can tell the difference between them because the 2 ounce coin is obviously a bit thicker, a bit bigger, and it has the enhanced production with the mesmerizing glasses. So, moving on to the next beautifully wrapped coin that has come in for me to submit. Another firm favourite. I've had probably 15 or 20 of these in so far for grading, and they're all being graded now with first releases designation. This coin I think is really fun, and it's very nicely made, so I think a lot of them are going to grade pretty well on that Elton. So you can see here Elton John, Queen, Strike on the Day, Una. This is an ideal selection of coins for modern collectors to grade. Coin that arrived for grading. One of these does not arrive every day. I think this is a coin that every collector of British coins should have in their collection. There are two main versions of this coin. One has got undecimo on the edge, and it's got all this writing on the edge, and there is another one with a plain rim, and we'll focus on that in a different episode. But brilliant coin, hope it does very well. This one is another one that I do not see every day. Charles I, the British monarch who lost his head, and this coin featured in a number of really important collections of these types of coins. It's a unite, and you might remember from a previous video that was because the king tried to unite Scotland and England, and the coin was therefore called a unite. It's got a star mint mark. Thousands of pounds, yes, and really good ones of these can hit 20,000-30,000 pounds sometimes. It's a really expensive coin. A little bit more gold in it than a British modern sovereign, but obviously hammered down and pretty, pancake style as a coin, produced in the Tower of London. And if you're going to collect these things, this is the kind of thing you want to go for and you want to collect. Absolutely gorgeous example. Really nice portrait. Some of these hammered coins are absolutely extraordinary, and there's a lot of interest at auctions in these coins as well. So there you have it, another video from me. Hopefully there'll be more coming along pretty soon. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed, I can't believe you haven't subscribed, but if you haven't, please do press the subscribe button and be notified when there's a new Numi video up on YouTube.